In this video, I want to talk about the post-Brexit rules for supplying services to EU countries. At this stage in time, early 2021, there's still a lot of confusion about what's going on. So my videos are going to be bite-sized so that you can look at one video at a time when you have one question you need to answer. If you try and make sense of it all at once, you'll be like me and you will just get confused. Sometimes the more you read, the more you get confused. So I'm hoping that this video is very simple and very straightforward and will help you to understand what you need to do when you're supplying services. So the first question I would ask is, who are you supplying services to? Is it a business or is it a consumer? If it's a business, we refer to it as a B2B supply. If it's a consumer, then we refer to it as a B2C supply. Okay, so if it's a business, a B2B supply, you have to determine where to charge VAT. And the VAT for a B2B supply will be charged based on the location of your customer. Now, the way I look at it is I think about the final B in the equation. So in B2B, the final B is your customer. So the VAT rules apply based on the location of your customer. So that's clearly not going to be the UK. So what you do in your accounting system for UK VAT, you will zero rate that supply. You will zero rate that supply because your customer is going to account for VAT. And your customer will account for VAT under the reverse charge system, the same as before. So your sales invoice will have zero VAT and you will note on it that the reverse rules apply. Okay, so then if your supply is B2C, so you're a business and your supply is to a customer, the first thing you need to do is to make sure you don't need to follow some special rules. Now, special rules are all listed on the HMRC website, and that's where I would suggest that you go. I will put a link down below to where you need to look at on HMRC's website. So there are special rules relating to digital services, land, transport. If you're in the type of business that there are special rules, you probably understand this already. You've probably looked before. But if the special rules don't apply, then we follow the general rule for a B2C supply. And this time the VAT rules that you follow are based on where the location of the supplier is. So again, remembering what I think about, it's B2C and we're looking for the final B in the equation. The final B in the equation, well, there's only one B, so it's the first one, the business, the supplier, i.e. you. So you're based in the UK, you're supplying to a consumer, a non-registered business elsewhere in the EU. So it's the UK VAT rules that you follow. So what does that mean? That means if it's a normal, standard rated supply, that's what you would still do. So you would issue a sales invoice to your customer, maybe in France, maybe in the Netherlands, and you would charge UK VAT. Again, just a reminder, check that you don't need to follow any special rules because obviously tax is not meant to be taxing, but it is. It's never straightforward. If there are special rules to follow, then you need to roll your sleeves up, read a little bit more and try and make sense of it. So to recap, supplying services within the EU, the rules haven't really changed from what they were before. B2B, it's zero rated and it's reverse charge. B2C, it'll be standard rated like a normal UK supply. I've created an infograph which hopefully explains this if it's something that you would like to see in pictures rather than listening to what I've got to say. Here it is. Hopefully it makes things clear to you. It's easy to follow the rules. I'll also add a link in the description where you can access this infograph if you want to download it and check it at a later date. If you liked the video, please let me know that you like it. Please Share it with anybody who you think would find this helpful. Any questions, any comments, as always, add them below and I'll do my best to respond. But until next time, happy zeroing.